Good morning everybody, my name is Jean. I work at Community Gro as the Family Support Hub Coordinator.
And good morning, I'm Jeanette Weston, Northern Division President and also Country Kitchens Champion for Magnetic Garbutt, both Jean and I, that's our branch. And we're here today to show you some Country Kitchens recipes out of our Country Kitchens cookbook.
So today we're going to be making the apple and zucchini tea cake. We're getting the recipe from our cookbook here. Is that available to buy?
Yes, it's available to buy to branches for $10 each and to the public for whatever the branch sees fit.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today, Jeanette.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Jean. So today we're going to start by making the apple tea cake, and it's on apple zucchini tea cake. It's on page 94 of our black and white cookbook for Country Kitchens. And this is one of my recipes. So today we'll start by doing it. We've got all our ingredients out today. So we've got our 75 grams of olive oil blend, our half a cup of Natvia, 2 eggs. I've added in some vanilla because I like vanilla, our cinnamon, our milk, in plain white self-raising flour this morning, our grated and drained zucchinis, that's even better, and our apple sauce. We've also pre-prepped our sliced apples for on the top of the cake. So the first thing that we're going to do this morning is we're going to blend together our Natvia and our butter. We can turn that thing off now. And I'll give that a blend, and we'll just turn the video off while we're doing that because it's a bit noisy. We're now going to crack our eggs individually and pop them in, and we do that to make sure that our eggs are fine, that there's not a rotten egg in the tray. Whoops, oh shells, thanks Jean, way to go.
I washed my hands, so don't worry.
That's one. And I'll just give them a little bit of a whizzy. Just like creaming your buttery sugar in most recipes and then adding your eggs in. That's exactly what we do. And then after that we'll add in our vanilla as well. And we'll keep them. You can turn it off now. Video maybe. Yeah, just a splash of vanilla. Just gives it a bit of a nice flavour. Goes with cinnamon well, goes nice with the zucchini, like in all recipes. Okay, that's nicely combined now. So we'll take our beaters and we'll switch from our beaters to a wooden spoon now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our dry ingredients, which is our flour, which we've already pre-measured. Little tip with your flour, if you want to aerate your flour, you can use a whisk to aerate your flour rather than a sifter. And our teaspoon of cinnamon, and I eyeball cinnamon, sorry. And that's about a teaspoon of cinnamon, and that's finished. So just going to mix those lightly together into your egg, sugar, and what do we have? Olive oil next. Ooh, it needs that too. Okay, we've also got some applesauce and zucchini that we're going to fold in. Spoon. I'm a messy cook too, by the way. I have stuff everywhere. And then we're going to add in our zucchini. Then we mix that in, and then we've got some milk to loosen the batter up as well. Probably just as well. What we've also done is if we wanted to add some more apples in there, we actually had we got a can of stewed apples, which is from Woolies or Coles, their home brand ones we used. And they're already pre-prepared in a can. We actually halved those and made our applesauce out of that, took the 150 ml out of there and made our applesauce. And what we did was we blended the rest of the apple, cut it up softly so that we can put it in if we wanted to. But I think our mix looks pretty good without even the milk.
That does look good.
So we had milk on the side, and it says for a quarter of a cup. What we did was we haven't needed the quarter of a cup. We had a look to see how wet our mixture was. It's a really nice wet mix. So we did strain our zucchinis after we grated them. We took the juice off them just so that it wasn't too fluid. And I think that mix is right now to go into our baking pan and put our apples on the top. So we'll get our baking pan now and pop them in. If you find your mix a little bit too wet, you can actually add some more flour, and I suggest you do that spoonful by spoonful just to see how it takes up into your cake mix, because I noticed mine was a little bit wet, so we actually add 2 tablespoons of flour back into it. So we're now going to pop our mix into a baking pan, making sure you get all them, scraping them sides down, no wastage like those professionals. We're home cooks, ladies, we don't waste anything. And I would have a rubber scraper if I was in my own kitchen, but I'm in Jean's kitchen. I'm taking what Jean has today. So we lined and greased with some baking spray our pan, and I'm just using one of the little round ones. I'm sorry, I don't know the size of this pan. I'm not that fluent with it. And what we've just added our zucchini cake mix, tea cake, apple cake, tea mix to the bottom, just evening it out. And now what we've done is we've already sliced off our apples. So now we just had our apples sitting in some deciduous water with some lemon juice so they don't go brown. We're just going to drain off our apples, dry them off, and then we're going to place them on the top. And we'll be back in a moment. Go.
Okay, so I have washed my hands, and so now we're going to place the apple in a nice design around the top. So I think I'll just do around like this, like a little flower. And I've just sliced this as thinly as I can. I didn't have my food processor with me, but a food processor is a really nice way to slice your apple because it makes it extra thin. But I've just sliced it with a knife today. Oh, this is going to look so good.
Looks beautiful.
Okay, so Jeanette, we're going to bake this in the oven.
We are. We're going to bake this in the oven, and the bowl's on top of it there. I think it's in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm reading it from memory.
20 to 25 minutes or until golden.
So just when it's brown, you can get a skewer and pop a skewer in the middle to see if it comes out clean. If it comes out clean, you know it's cooked. So Jean, give us a look at your beautiful creation. How is that? That is beautiful. So now what we're going to do is Jean and I are going to pop that in the oven, have a clean up, and we'll be back to you in a moment. And now our apple zucchini tea cake's out of the oven. Beautiful and cooked. Lovely. And we're going to chop a slice to see what it looks like inside. And we'll do that in front of you as well. That's a bit dangerous in case it doesn't work. Not real good at cutting, Jean. So I think we've got probably the wrong knife to be cutting with today, but it will suffice for the trial here. There's our lovely, and of course it's hot out of the oven, ladies. So there's our apple and zucchini tea cake made with love by Jean and Jeanette.